Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Manuel here. And first of all, remember, please subscribe to my channel. Please give me the thumbs up so I can find that sponsor what can send me around the world to compete in every Mr. Universe in 2021 and be the most successful athlete over 60 years of age. Okay? And if you like my videos, please share them too. Alright? Okay, so here we go. How it all started with my bodybuilding. I have to tell you guys that I decided to do this YouTube channel, and when I do something, I do it right. So with that being said, I want to keep it real, 100%. No bullshit. I'm going to tell like it was, like it is, even though a lot of times I don't look so good. You know, it's my past, it happened, you know, the past is the past. You can't change the past, you can only change the future. And yes, so here we go, oh boy. Alright, so when I was 14 years old, I saw that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was called Mr. Universe in Germany, but I think the original title is Stay Hungry. You know, where it's about a Mr. Universe competition. In the end, everybody goes crazy and they pose on top of the bus and all that good stuff. And I have a good story to that too later. And when I saw that movie, I was totally fascinated from all the muscles and stuff. And so I started doing push-ups the same night. I remember I did push-ups, and I was always like, I was skinny, but I was athletic. So I could do 35 real push-ups, all the way up, all the way down, 35. And I would continue doing those push-ups, you know, for at least almost 3 years. And after 6 months, I was already up to 200 push-ups, okay? So I increased it really, really fast. And I stick to it, no matter what, you know. And in those times, I did also drink alcohol. Yes, you wonder, what, 14, 15, 16, drink alcohol? Yes, in Germany, very easy. You just go to a bar, you order a beer, a schnapps, you smoke some cigarettes with your friends, you play cards. Not a big deal, at least not back in the day. Okay, so sometimes even when I was drunk, I was laying in bed, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot the push-ups. So I went out, did the push-ups, and then went to the toilet, throw up, and then tried to sleep. Or when I had a busy day, I went to bed and like, oh shit, I didn't do push-ups. So I got out of the bed, did the push-ups, and then of course I couldn't sleep anymore because of all the blood was flowing and I was fully awake. So not the smartest thing to do right before you go in bed. So I have to do a little detour to get to my point. Also when I was 13, 14, 15, 16, I was always a very confident guy, alright? And I had a lot of girlfriends, like, you know, kind of girlfriends like just kissing and that harmless relationships, right? But I had a lot of offers from girls to have sex with. But I never did, because I was actually a hopeless romantic, even though all the other people thought I was a player and I would have sex all the time and whatnot, but I did not. I was like believing in true love, and I thought that I need to be in love to have sex the first time. It needs to be so special, and I didn't want to just have some random girls I have no feelings for to have sex with. And then finally when I was 16, a girl came along and I fell in love. And we had sex. And it was freaking amazing. I remember 12/12/1977. And why do I remember that? Because I caved it into my door. I carved it, what am I saying? I caved it, right? I carved it into my door. So I was looking at it every freaking day. So I never forget 12/12 1977. So from that day on, we had of course a lot of sex, many times, and it was amazing, and I was so in love, and it was great, and it was the best feeling ever, and yeah, whatnot. Okay, so I was working as a apprentice, and one day I went to work, and this year the winter was really cold in Germany, right? Really cold. And I came to work and they told me, you know what? Today nobody can work. Everything is frozen, nothing is going on, just go home. I'm like, oh, okay. And on the way home I'm thinking, you know what, why don't I pass by my girlfriend's house, since it's on the way anyway. It was like 3 miles away from my village. We were both living in the village. So I stopped with the bus and I walked to her house. The door was always open, so I walk into the door and I go upstairs and I hear some noises, but I didn't think of nothing, you know. Alright, and I come to her room, I open the door and I see my best friend fucking her from behind. And I couldn't move for like 10 or 20 seconds. I don't remember, maybe 30 seconds. I just don't remember. And then some feeling came over me I never felt before. It was like it ran through my body, and it was like I blacked out, but I knew what I was doing, right? And I ran to the bat and I slapped her and I punched the guy left and right, and she was screaming, and then I slapped her again and I punched the guy and I grabbed the guy and we wrestled a little bit. I'm on the door and I hit him again and he's falling down the stairs and she's screaming, and at this point I didn't even pay attention to her anymore. And I see the guy falling down the stairs, laying there, couldn't move, in pain, whatever. And I just walked down the stairs, stepped over him, looked at him, and I walked out. And I put this guy in the hospital for weeks, okay? So I walked out and I was in so much pain, And I walked home and I remember I cried all the way home. That pain I had, and that might sound crazy, when you lose a loved one, when I lost my mom, that didn't even hurt that much like that pain. That's how bad that pain was, alright? So I went home into my room. I couldn't sleep all night, cried. And the next day I get up. I tried to sleep, I couldn't. I get up and I went on a rampage. I was completely out of control. I never looked for a fight in my life. I never walked away, I never looked for it. In these 2 weeks, I was looking for fights. I want to kill everybody, okay? I hated everybody. So, and I had like 2-3 fist fights a day, for real. And then Carnival came along, you know, this crazy thing we have in Germany for 1 week when everybody's partying like crazy and people drink a lot. Even better. Idiots left and right. I'm fighting every day and I'm hurting so bad inside. And after 2 weeks, I remember it was exactly 2 weeks after everything happened. It was the last day of Carnival. I was at this party and now my second best friend, who was now my best friend, was at the party, right? And I was crying because I was hurting still so bad, right? And we got in an argument and he told me, you know what? You probably deserved what she did to you. And then he walked away. And I walked right after him. I turned around and I knocked him out cold. and I broke his jaw. He was 2 weeks in the hospital. I do regret that one. Not the first one, but that one I regret. Then I walked home into my room, and I had this big drawer with like these mirrors, right? And I was punching the mirrors, and the blood was gushing out of my hands, my fists. And I destroyed every single thing in that room, okay? Everything. I was completely out of control. And then my piece of shit stepfather walked into the room and did what he always did. He pushed me against the wall and he started hitting me, right? And usually he hit me once or twice and I would pass out because he was so strong. But this time, no. And I was like, not enjoying it, but I was like, yes, hit me, hit me. Maybe you can give me more pain than that pain I feel inside. I didn't care. I wanted just to feel something different than this pain, okay? So, and after a while, he left me. I fell on the floor, laid on the floor, cried all night. And that morning, it's the first time I actually felt physical pain. And I went downstairs. I said, Mom, look, I can't live like this, all right? I'm gonna change my life around. I'm never gonna drink again. And while I'm at it, I'm stop smoking. I was smoking 2.5 years, really bad, don't do that. Stop smoking and I will do something out of my life, okay? And she was like, oh God, I hope, I wish, please. And you know what, I did. Couple days later, I saw a gym. I'm like, oh, you know what? Why don't I go to the gym? And why don't I show that bitch that I can make something out of myself and be somebody, right? And show her what she messed up, okay? Which is nonsense, but okay. Anyway, so it was a Saturday and I tried to walk into that gym and this guy comes out and he had like a bicycle parked right against the wall and he was trying to undo the lock. And I tried to walk in, he's like, oh, whoa, 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 what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go to the gym. Oh, no, you don't understand. You do not want to do that. You're gonna lose all your friends and everybody think you're gay and your muscles are not real, they're just full of air, there is no power. And he went on and on and on and I'm looking at him. I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. Okay, whatever. So I walk in. And it's this girl behind the desk. I said, hey, you know what? I want to check out the gym. And she's like, you can go in the gym, but there's no trainer today, okay? But you can take a look. I'm like, okay. Buzz me in. So I walk into the gym and I never seen a gym in my life. And it was like 150 square meter, right? And for me, it was absolutely fucking amazing. Because I never seen a gym in my life, right? And I walk in and look at all the equipment, it's like amazing. There was this one fat guy, right, huffing and puffing, sweating like a pig, totally disgusting guy. And I walked around and I see like a decline bench, you know, decline. And it was like 60 kilo on the bench. I'm like, that looks interesting. So I'm laying on the bench, go down, take the bar out, like, nothing. So I'm having the bar on my chest, right? And I'm trying to push and push and push and nothing happened and the bar comes closer and closer to my throat. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm so fucked. And like, fuck, and I'm trying. And all of a sudden, this fat guy leans over and I'm like, hey, what the fuck you doing, dude? And I got up, I'm like, you know what? Touching my chest, I'm like, you know what? I'm just sore from yesterday. It's not like that. I can handle the weight. It was just like, you know, really sore. And he's like, whatever. So I got the hell out of there, right? And then that Monday, I went to the gym. And that will be part 2 of my beginnings. Stay tuned. For now, Ben Wellen, out.